Kia ora koutou everyone, welcome along to MorgNuts. I hope you're doing really well wherever you are. Today I'm in a wee town, a gorgeous wee town called Geraldine, which is about 140 kilometres south of Christchurch in Te Waipounamu, the South Island of Aotearoa, New Zealand. And today I'm going to check out a distillery in Geraldine called Humdinger. And Humdinger make amazing gin. So we're going to go check that out. But also after I've done that, I'm going to give you a wee tour of Geraldine just to show you some of the cool little features about this town, because it really is gorgeous, and a lot of people pass through on their way to places like Queenstown, and it gets really busy actually. There's a lot of traffic. Well, this is a lot of traffic for Geraldine anyway. I think this is it here. So Humdinger Gin, oh there we go, I can see the sign. It's down this driveway. Oh man, this is going to be a treat. So I've just met Saskia, who's going to give me a tasting so she can explain exactly what we're doing, right? Because otherwise, if I was just left to my own devices,
You'd be drunk.
I'd be drunk. What have we got here? And are these kind of like your four main gins that you sell?
Yeah, so what we have comes in and out. So what we have is our core range is our dry gin and our citrus.
Mm-hmm.
Our dry gin's a real classic London dry style.
Yes.
Very juniper forward.
Yeah.
And then we have our citrus gin, which is less juniper. It's a modern, new age type of gin.
Yeah.
Where it's predominantly orange.
Right.
Very easy drinking, probably our most popular.
Yeah.
So this one we got our gold medal at the New Zealand Spirits competition this year.
Ooh.
Pretty proud of that.
Yeah. They look beautiful. The pink, is that like really popular? Just based on people buy it for the colour?
Yes.
I
don't know if I should say, but there was a number of years we staunchly didn't do pink gins because I don't like the liqueur-y, fake side of them.
Sure.
So but people keep asking for it. So
yeah.
we now do a pink gin.
Yeah.
But it's done naturally, so it's all natural colour, all natural flavour.
Yeah.
And only a very subtle sweetness to it.
You do little samples in the shot glasses and you put them with what, soda or
whatever
tonic
people want.
I'll take whatever you think is best.
Okay,
really,
sure.
because I have no idea.
We will start you probably with the yuzu.
Yeah.
It's lighter, easier drinking, a bit more softer on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
So the yuzu's super zesty.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get a bit of zest.
Yeah. So we've actually got 4 citrus elements in that gin. So yuzu's the hero. Then it's backed up with a bit of yinbin lemon, navel orange, and lemongrass as well. And they all give you a slightly different sort of profile.
Yeah. So it's herbaceous and zesty.
Yes, yeah. Got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But also really delicate. So we vapor distill this one, where all the botanicals go in the still, but they're in the vapor part.
Right.
So it's kind of like steaming broccoli. So it's a much more gentle and doesn't really cook the flavours quite the same.
Yeah.
Whereas all the other 3 are in the pot, and it's just like boiling up.
Yeah. Gotcha.
A stew.
And it's all done in there.
Yes.
Okay, let's do the next one. It's an absolute scorcher of a day here. We're about 32 degrees, I think, outside.
Yeah.
And I'm just wearing a nice heavy black t-shirt. Okay, so this one is the pink gin, the one that you've got the blackcurrant.
Blackcurrant and rosehip distilled.
Oh, blackcurrant and rosehip. Can you see? I don't know if you'll be able to see. That's the colour. You probably can't really see the colour when it's in the shot glass. I can smell currants.
Yeah.
Yes. Ah, excellent.
So when we distill it, it comes off the still clear. But then
Right.
we will steep it in blackcurrant again for the colour.
I'm so happy I can taste the currant.
Yeah.
It's not lost on me as well. So
Yeah.
I think I like that flavour more than the yuzu, just
Yeah.
slightly. But would you know how like you get a gin and tonic, just like standard gin, and people put lemon in it a lot?
Yeah.
Would you put more lemon in that one, do you think, or is that alright just as is? Like, is it meant to not need lemon?
Yeah, I'd say it's meant to not need a garnish. So we
Yeah.
do garnish these bad boys. These ones are pretty good just as a gin and tonic.
Right.
Or if you could, I'd probably do something more complimentary, like maybe you go with the cucumber.
Ah,
which is
yeah,
fresh.
yeah.
So it's sort of not exactly what's in it, but it's on the same lines. Like I've made a really good cocktail with a pink gin using raspberries. And so you still get the fruitiness, it's still the, summery, fruity, sweet, which complements but isn't the same.
Gotcha.
That makes sense?
Yeah, it does. Okay, so we put a bit of tonic with the pink gin.
So same mid again with that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that really opens it up. So neat, that gin can be a little bit tart from the blackcurrant, but then with the tonic, it really opens it up.
Yeah, that's refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Nice and cold today.
Yeah, it's nice and cold too. I'm sweating up a storm here. It's like, oh. Okay, cool. So that was pink gin done.
That's pink and our yuzu done.
Yep.
We'll do the dry last.
Okay, cool.
That bad boy hangs around really long time.
Oh, righto. So this is the citrus.
This is our citrus. So this is probably our most popular.
So this is citrus, and it's different from the yuzu.
Yeah, so this one would be orange and lemon.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Smooth.
Yeah,
that's nice.
So as well as the citrus, juniper's really pared back.
Yeah.
And then it's got a little bit of ginger again on the finish.
Right.
So just to add a bit more warmth back into it and play off that whole sort of lemon and ginger combo.
It's like a delicious kind of hot but not hot anymore toddy.
Yeah, maybe,
sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spice. Well, it's got nutmeg.
Yeah.
It's got nutmeg and it's got the ginger.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Tastes healthy.
Yeah, that's good.
This is good for you. Like the flavours kind of like keep going on and on for quite a while after you've swallowed it. Like they just play around on your tongue. And you pick up little bits, well I am anyway, but it's just how I get to describe them, and probably along the lines of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just can't think of the right words.
And then the last one will blow your taste buds away.
Okay, cool.
So our dry gin. So a real classic linen dry style.
Linen dry.
Yeah.
That sounds very... it does sound posh, doesn't it? Yeah. Bougie.
Yeah,
okay, so that's the dry...
So that's neat. And we do different tonic with that one. So the main flavours in there is a huge amount of juniper comes through, gives it a pinene taste.
Yep. That's definitely the gin smell.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's a classic.
Yeah. Quintessential flavour and smell of gin that most people would probably be familiar with. That's delicious.
People call it our normal.
A normal gin, yeah. Excuse me?
Can I have the normal one? I'm like, which one is that now?
I'll have the linen dry, thank you.
Yeah. So slightly different tonic with that one. We use just an Indian tonic to pare back the sweetness and more citrusy as well.
Right. Okay.
And this is purely just based on our own taste preference.
Yeah.
So not a lot of science to it.
Yeah, that's
classic.
good. That is classic. That's absolutely...
I had one of them last night.
Did you? Yeah, good. Yeah, that's beautiful. You can just imagine yourself sitting in the sun, sweating up a storm, but then one of these is absolutely refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what would you... So you'd have the lemon garnish with this one, eh?
We actually love. Last night I had a lime.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I cut the lime, squeeze a bit of juice in over the ice and the gin. Yeah. And then put the tonic on top of that with the rest of the lime to rest it in there. Beautiful. That is such a great range, and I thank you so much for... You really know your stuff. You're very good at this. Yeah. Fancy that.
Yeah. I guess
my name is on the bottle. Yeah.
What? Whereabouts?
This one.
Oh, Saskia, distiller.
Yeah,
oh my God. Okay, we'll get a close up of that. Jeepers. Well, you're very good, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ooh-wee. So there we go. Humdinger Gin, right here in little old Geraldine, making award-winning gin. It is some of the best gin I have ever tasted. Thank you to Saskia for explaining everything so well, and for Andrew, who's behind the scenes, for letting me film and taste your amazing gin. And now it's time to show you a little bit more of what Geraldine has to offer. I'm starting a little Geraldine tour as if you were coming in from the south into Geraldine down Cox Street. This is the street that you'd be coming into if you were coming up from, say, Twizel or Wanaka or even Queenstown. And then as you enter, there's like the pools, like the public pools and a big playground. And then over yonder, we've got the actual domain part, which is like the playing fields, etc. And over here is a really popular camping ground, one of the top 10. I think it's the top 10 one, we'll have a look. But this gets like super packed over summer. Oh yeah, it is, look. Top 10 holiday park. So yeah, that's the main one in Geraldine. And then if you were to carry on down Cox Street, you'd end up on the main high street of Geraldine. So we'll go check out that. Now you may remember I did a little video up Talbot Forest Reserve and I spoke a little bit about the long-tailed bat, the pecker. And so they're big on their bats here at Geraldine, and there's a thing on the public toilets all about the pecker and how they are sort of protected here in Geraldine up in the forest. So if you want to have a read of that, have a look at that. Look, little bats on the footpath. And then over yonder we've got the Geraldine Museum. Then we've got this little sort of little complex. We've got Geraldine Cheese Company, delicious cheeses over there. Talbot silver, that's been around for a long time. They've got some classic sterling silver that they make. Now I just thought I'd pop down this way. We're sort of heading back out of town going the way we're going, but just to show you the Geraldine Cinema. This beautiful old building. This was established in 1925 and it's the oldest cinema in South Canterbury. If you go in, I won't go in, but if you do, there's like couches and beanbags up the front, and then there's like a mezzanine level as well. And they show some like really recent releases. There's only one sort of theatre in there, so don't expect like multiple titles playing at once. But they show, you know, like a good 3 or 4 every day. It's such a great building. You should definitely check it out. And then we've got the library over yonder on the Academy of Performing Arts. Jeepers, Geraldine's got it going on. Anyway, and this is the road that you'd come in if you were coming from, say, Winchester. This is the main street heading north. Something that Geraldine is really well known for is, well, the old Barkers. Established 1969. They've been making jams and jellies and chutneys all that time, and they've totally dominated. So Barker's now got their own cafe back there, and there's another cafe down there called Cafe Verde. That's probably my favourite cafe in Geraldine. They do like the best coffee, I think. And we're just going past the Village Inn, which is such a nice place on a beautiful day like today. Super hot. Sit out on the in the outdoor area and have a brewski. Down there used to be the world's largest knitted sweater. The old this is the old Crown Hotel and Pub, which has been, looks like it's, you know, one of those quintessential old New Zealand pubs it's hung in there for a long time. Oh, and actually just up here and on the right is we're going back to bloody old Humdinger Gin. Royal India has some of the best Indian I've ever had in my life. So if you're a fan of Indian food and you're coming through Geraldine, definitely check it out. And then we've got the Military Museum, which is a new feature for me. And that's Peel Street, and down there you've got the main supermarket, Fresh Choice. Then you've got the Running Duck Cafe as well. Oh, we're almost back to where we started. Oh, there's a massive combine harvester. Cool. I'm just going to show you lastly the river walk. I love this walk. It's got the Rhododendron Dell in there as well. A lot of work has gone in from volunteers in the community to make this a really special kind of a walk. We could carry on further down that way. That's heading north still, but it just sort of does a big loop and comes back. There's some sculptures down there, loads of beautiful trees, a lot of sycamore trees. We're just going to go back this way, walk along the river, which quite a bit of work's been done on to try and reduce damage when it floods, but this river does get very high and it floods right up to where I am now, and it's even wiped out the whole track. So they've done a lot of work building up these groins to try and reduce the damage of the raging torrents when it does flood. One thing I really like about this walk is there's berry bushes around, blackberries, there are hop vines as well, there's even elderflower bushes as well with those big beautiful white flowers. So this area here is all Rhododendron Dell. Countless hours from amazing volunteers in Geraldine and the surrounding area have gone into planting this, taking out all the weeds and the extra sort of these sycamore trees, which are lovely trees. They grow like weeds, and so they've had to sort of, you know, thin all those out. I never really used to like rhododendrons, to be honest. I thought they were manky, but it's such a beautiful place when they're all looking healthy and in flower. And you can walk down here and then go grab a coffee from one of the cafes and just feel a little bit peaceful, you know what I mean? You've got the river right there. Up there is the back of the Barker's Cafe. You can kind of sit out on the veranda and look over the Rhododendron Dell, which is quite nice. But I'm going to finish this video off at Cafe Verde. Let's get something cool and refreshing. What an amazing day. I've just got this wee ice block from the girls at Cafe Verde. They were all cashed up and ready to shop, but they gave me this for free, so I really appreciate that on this very hot day. And thank you very much for joining me on my little mission around Geraldine, and of course checking out Humdinger Gin. If you're ever passing through Geraldine, make sure you stop, check out Humdinger, have a look around. It's such a beautiful little spot. I know you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and take care wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and we will see you in the next video.